Maserati salesman killed in car crash after live streaming his joyride. This is Maserati car salesman Brandon Guy Gianopolous from Denver, Colorado. Over the weekend, Gianopoulos was killed in a suspected high-speed car crash in Highlands Ranch after a video of him joyriding was streamed live to his Facebook account. At work, Gianopoulos had access to a slew of high-end Maserati vehicles, and boy do they go fast. On Friday night, he took one of his dealership's vehicles out for a spin. That same night, this soundless video was streamed on Facebook Live to Gianopolous' account. In it, a Maserati speed dial is seen going from 0 to 111 miles per hour in the space of around 20 seconds. It's unknown if the video factored into the accident, but the cops say reckless speeding certainly did. At some point on Friday night, it's believed the car crashed while Gianopoulos was driving dangerously fast. The following morning, the vehicle wreckage was spotted in a retention pond, not far from the dealership. Gianopoulos was found dead inside. He was 24 years old and had just started working for the dealership in October. Here's some more videos about car crashes. Speedster crashes car after live streaming himself driving at over 100 miles per hour. What are some things you shouldn't do while driving? Well, speeding and Facebook live streaming come to mind. And what is Pawtucket, Rhode Island dude Onassi Olio Rojas doing here? Pretty much just that. Spoiler alert, it doesn't end well for him or the car. The 20-year-old was in Providence Wednesday, driving at speeds of up to 110 miles per hour on US Route 6, all the while recording it for his buddies to see on Facebook Live. This video lasts an entire 3 minutes. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention he's not wearing a seatbelt. Doesn't he know he should always wear a seatbelt when live speeding? Anyway, it all came to an end when Rojas lost control of the car and started spinning. He rear-ended a garbage truck coming onto the highway before being bounced across the road and into the barrier. Firefighters rescued him from the car, and he's at a local hospital where he's reportedly in fair condition. He was previously reported as critical.
Now, youngins, while some of you may call live streaming while cruising at over 100 miles per hour cool, badass, or whatevs,
the police have another name for it: evidence. Police told local channel WPRI 12 that when Rojas recovers, he'll be arraigned in hospital, and that the video pretty much makes the case against him. Baby thrown from car in accident and lives. Last Friday night, 8-month-old Bryce Hale was traveling by car with her mom, Justice Lawson, and some other family and friends. Her grandma, Trina Johnson, was driving. They were on Interstate 30 in Texarkana, Arkansas, when suddenly an 18-wheeler reportedly sideswiped their car. This made the vehicle flip, ejecting Bryce in the process. Her family hunted high and low for her, but to no avail. Lawson, Bryce's mama, said looking for her was the worst 15 minutes of her life. But amazingly, firefighters and a Good Samaritan soon discovered the baby in a nearby drainage ditch, just waiting for them to get her out. This was some 25 feet from where the accident occurred. Authorities reckon she rolled down a hill and into the drain after the crash. But what's even more astounding is that Bryce came out of the ordeal with nothing more than a scratch on her forehead. All of the passengers are now out of the hospital, except for Bryce's grandma Trina, who was hit by a passing vehicle following the crash. As it turns out, Bryce wasn't properly restrained, but the family wasn't cited for the infraction. The driver of the truck, on the other hand, received a citation for making an unsafe lane change. Well, that's something you don't see every day. Residents of a group home in Winston-Salem, North Carolina got a shocking surprise when an SUV crash-landed in their living room on Friday. The 84-year-old driver had a medical emergency while driving and passed out behind the wheel. Her vehicle continued down the road at 70 to 90 miles per hour. It sped past an intersection before hitting a curb and going up an embankment. The white Buick SUV was then launched into the air and crashed through the roof of a nearby autistic care facility, landing right in the home's living room. Witnesses broke the house's front window to help free residents trapped inside, as well as comfort the scared and confused driver. Luckily, she had only minor injuries, and no one inside the house was hurt. Firefighters later removed the car, pulling it back out through the hole in the roof.